more than 25 years. The smartest 30 minutes on television. From the campus of Wake Tech Community College. Get your crania in gear. It's time to play Brain Game.
Welcome everyone to the Brain Game Playoffs. 16 teams vying for the title of Brain Game Champion. Competing today are Green Level High School and Chapel Hill High School. High five for all. Good church there. High fives here. Nice. All right. Very good. Well, hello and welcome to Brain Game. I'm your host, Mark Roberts. Thanks so much for joining us here at Wake Tech Scott Northern Wake Campus. Let's meet the players and get started with this playoff game, everyone. First of all, from Chapel Hill High School, we have Graham, Robbie, and Abigail. That is Chapel Hill High School, everyone. And from Green Level High School in Cary, we have Adarsh, Abby, and Antonio. That is Green Level High School, everyone. All right, remember in Brain Game, each team gets first crack at 3 questions in each category. Correct answers in Brain Game earn you 20 points. Get it wrong, we take 20 away. If a team can't answer a question, they can pass, so the other team should always be ready with a response. Let's get this Brain Game playoff matches off and popping. In today's pop-up culture, we're spending time in the vinyl section of the record shop, asking you about the well-seasoned musical acts your parents and grandparents used to rock out to. So I guess that's kind of me and stuff. All right, let's begin pop-up culture with Chapel Hill well-seasoned musical acts. Thanks to AI, what band of Liverpool lads had a hit in 2023 with Now and Then, 53 years after they broke up?
Our team's answer is the Beatles.
The Beatles is correct. Question 2 in pop-up culture for Chapel Hill. What band postponed their Peace Out Farewell tour after 3 shows when Steven Tyler injured his vocal cords?
Our team's answer is Aerosmith.
Aerosmith is right. And last pop-up culture for Chapel Hill. Who released his Time Out of Mind sessions in 2023, won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 2016, and continues to tour at age 82?
Our team's answer is Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan is correct. All right, let's do pop-up culture now with Green Level. Elton John and Lady Gaga appear as guest vocalists on Hackney Diamonds, an album by what band released almost 60 years after their first?
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Chapel Hill, if you want to try. Anything, you guys?
Our team's answer is pass.
The Rolling Stones, the answer we're looking for there. At age 73, it's doubtful that the lead singer of what group would get a chilly reception, despite his name, especially on Ladies' Night or at a celebration? Need something over there.
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Chapel Hill. Anything, you guys?
Our team's answer is pass.
Kool and the Gang. And last pop-up culture for Green Level, even though she's a country singer, she was inducted in the Rock Hall of Fame in 2022, who released her first rock album, Rockstar, in 2023.
Our team's answer is Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton is correct. Let's turn the channel from VH1 Classic News to the news. For today's edition of Headliners, we'll need our players to be on top of current events, both from the gridiron to the courtroom and beyond. Each team will start with a visual clue on the monitor. So let's begin this with Chapel Hill. He won an NCAA basketball championship with the Tar Heels in 1993. From 2005 until his death in 2023, he was their color commentator. Who is he? Need something over there. Anything, Chapel Hill?
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Green Level.
Our team's answer is pass.
That is the great Eric Montross, a great guy. But anyway, let's move on now. Sticking with Chapel Hill on Headliners. On New Year's Day, the ownership of Nagorno-Karabakh was officially transferred from Armenia to what country? Need something over there, Chapel Hill?
Our team's answer is Russia.
That is incorrect. Green Level?
Our team's answer is Azerbaijan.
That is correct. Sticking with Chapel Hill for their last Headliners, in 2024, a new women's professional league for what sport started play? Their original 6 includes Ottawa and Minnesota instead of Chicago and Detroit.
Our team's answer is football.
That is incorrect. Green level, would you like to try? Anything over there, you guys?
Our team's answer is pass.
Ice hockey. The women can really shoot and check. All right. Now let's do headliners with green level. This is Wayne LaPierre. In January, amid allegations of misappropriating funds, he resigned from his position as CEO of what nonprofit organization?
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Chapel Hill.
Our team's answer is pass.
He's what's NRA, National Rifle Association. Second headliners for green level. In December of 2023, which state's Secretary of State removed Donald Trump from the GOP primary ballot? She was threatened with impeachment.
Our team's answer is Colorado.
That is incorrect. Chapel Hill, would you like to try? Anything over there, you guys?
Our team's answer is pass.
Maine, the answer we're looking for there. And last headliner for green level. On January 1st, 2024, the 1928 animated short film Steamboat Willie entered the public domain. Who was credited as a director and voice actor?
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Chapel Hill, if you would like to try.
Our team's answer is Walt Disney.
Walt Disney is correct. Well, Disney has its Dole Whip and Maine has its lobsters. Today and across America, we're taking a foodie frolic across the country. Players, I will give you details about popular dishes tied to a location. You can earn points by giving me the correct U.S. state or city. Let's begin across America with Chapel Hill. It is home to the Terlingua Chili Cook-Off. What state has chili as its state dish?
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to green level. Anything, you guys?
Our team's answer is pass.
Texas, the answer we're looking for. Texas. All right, second question in Places by Food across America for Chapel Hill. The city of Vidalia is in what state that has the Vidalia onion as its state vegetable?
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to green level.
Our team's answer is pass.
Georgia, the answer we're looking for. And last across America for Chapel Hill. A dish of baked navy beans cooked with molasses and salt pork is named for what New England city? Always talking food.
Baked navy beans cooked with molasses.
Need something, Chapel Hill. Anything?
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to green level. Anything, you guys?
Our team's answer is pass.
Boston. Boston, the answer we're looking for. All right, let's try Places by Food across America with green level. New England clam chowder is a cream-based thick soup. The clam chowder named for what New York island is tomato-based? Need something over there?
Our team's answer is Manhattan.
That is correct. Second question in across America for green level. Boudin and Dewey are sausages associated with what state?
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Chapel Hill, if you would like to try. Anything on that one, you guys?
Our team's answer is Louisiana.
Louisiana is right. And last across America for green level, key lime pie is the official state pie of what state?
Our team's answer is Florida.
Florida is correct. All right. Players, we've worked up an appetite. Can use some key lime right now. Let's take a break. And when we return, we're finding out why.
Celebrate and support the local arts as WRAL presents Big Night In for the Arts, featuring Piers Freelon, Gabriel Engels, Trey Wellington, and more. Watch Thursday at 7 on WRAL.
Now more than ever, our national forests need us. Fires, insects, and disease devastate our forests each year. Visit arborday.org and see how you can help.
Call Call it drive, call it motivation, or even determination. We all have a spark, something that burns within, a drive to prove ourselves, motivation to succeed, determination to prove them wrong, a spark to do the unexpected. It's time to fuel that spark. Ignite your future. Wake Tech.
In keeping with the FCC regulations regarding children's television programming, WRAL's Children's Programming Report documenting our compliance is available for viewing in the station's online public file, located on the FCC's website at stations.fcc.gov. The Children's Television Programming Report is also available for public viewing during our normal business hours, Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. WRAL TV is located at 2619 Western Boulevard in Raleigh.
Welcome back to Brain Game, everyone. Got a great playoff game going after that first round of play. Chapel Hill on the board at 60, Green Level on the board at 60. It's time to find out how well players can do filling in the blanks. In today's Word Power, we're looking for words that begin with Y. We've already asked you about the who, what, where, when, and how. Now, it's time for the why. Let's begin this. Words that begin with Y with Chapel Hill. This 5-letter word for a nuclear weapon is the amount of TNT needed to produce an equivalent explosion.
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Green Level.
Our team's answer is pass.
Answer they're looking for there is yield. Yield. All right. Second question in Word Power for Chapel Hill. This 4-letter word is the energy-rich portion of an egg.
Our team's answer is yolk.
Yolk is correct. Had a couple myself today. And last word that begins with Y for Chapel Hill. This 7-letter word is the chemical element with symbol Y and atomic number 39.
Our team's answer is yttrium.
Yttrium is correct. All right, let's do Word Power now. Words that begin with Y with Green Level. This 10-letter word is not something you want on your birthday. It's a type of uranium concentrate powder.
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Chapel Hill if you would like to try. Anything, you guys?
Our team's answer is pass.
Yellow cake, the answer we're looking for. All right, sticking with Green Level now for Word Power. This 3-letter word is a twisting or oscillating of a ship about a vertical axis.
Our team's answer is yaw.
That is right. And last Word Power for Green Level. This 5-letter word is the genus of trees and shrubs with sword-shaped leaves that are commonly eaten in Mexico and Central America. Like chewing on some leaves.
Our team's answer is pass.
That goes over to Chapel Hill if you would like to try.
Our team's answer is yucca.
Yucca is correct. Now that you're set up for success at your next Scrabble game after all that, let's get on to our next category, players. It's arts and literature. We're covering works from Renaissance Europe to the rural South. Be sure to pool your knowledge to earn points. We begin, of course, with a visual clue, and we're starting with Chapel Hill. Known as Jugendstil in Germany, the art style of this Vienna building is known in French as New Art. What is this style?
Our team's answer is Art Nouveau.
That is right. Question 2 in Arts and Lit for Chapel Hill. What African-American writer won the Spingarn Medal in 1941 and wrote Native Son and The Outsider?
Who was this? Native Son. I just remembered this.
Need something, you guys.
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Green Level. Anything, you guys?
Our team's answer is pass.
Richard Wright, the guy we're looking for. And last Arts and Lit for Chapel Hill. Stephen Crane was a Spanish-American war correspondent, but after he wrote what famous book about Henry Fleming becoming a soldier?
Our team's answer is The Red Badge of Courage.
You got it. That is correct. All right, let's try Arts and Lit with Green Level now. The facade of St. Peter's Basilica is an early example of what 17th century style that used color and grandeur? Need something over there.
Our team's
Anything?
answer is pass.
Okay, that goes over to Chapel Hill.
Our team's answer is pass.
Baroque, the answer we're looking for. All right, sticking with green level. He is the only Nobel laureate from Mississippi. Who is this author of The Reivers and The Sound and the Fury?
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Chapel Hill.
Our team's answer is Faulkner.
William Faulkner is right. And last, arts and lit for green level. What 1877 novel by Anna Sewell is subtitled His Grooms and Companions, the autobiography of a horse?
Our team's answer is Gone with the Wind.
That is incorrect. Chapel Hill.
Our team's answer is Black Beauty.
Black Beauty is the one. Well, when Brain Game returns, we're playing a real-life version of Game of Thrones and Name Game, plus crunching numbers and rocket science. We'll be right back, everyone.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Those 9 months were also 273 days of planning. What about your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. And let's not forget those barbecues you plan in detail for your family and your more vegetarian by the day best friends. That surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments. Start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
I don't know about that, man.
Excuse me. Hi, Ink.
Come on, man.
No.
Ooh. You're kidding, right?
Actually, I do know. I'll text. You drive.
Welcome back to the Brain Game Playoffs, everyone. After that second round of play, Chapel Hill is on the board at 200 and green level is in there at 60. A good Brain Game, isn't it, studio audience? Yes, we're having a good time with that. Ooh, ah. And we got a couple of substitutes that are now in the game. For Chapel Hill, we'd like to welcome Andrew to the game. Andrew is now in. And green level has brought in Anch. There is Anch for green level. All right. We will now check how well our teams know rulers of the British Isles. In today's name game, we're quizzing you on some of the kingdoms that eventually became the UK, spanning from the past to the future. So let's start Chapel Hill with Chapel Hill, rulers of the British Isles, in name game. The first English king with this name was beheaded. The second ruled during the Great Plague of London. The third one hopes to fare better.
Our team's answer is Charles.
Charles is correct. Question 2 in name game for Chapel Hill. If the next pope takes this name, he would be the 24th. What is the name of the English king who signed the Magna Carta?
Our team's answer is John.
John is right. And last name game for Chapel Hill. Scotland had 7 kings with this name, but England had just 2. The first commissioned a Bible and the second was overthrown. What name did they share?
Our team's answer is James.
James is right. All right, good job on that for Chapel Hill. Let's try name game with green level now. If all goes according to plan, the next king will be the 4th to have what name? The first was the Conqueror.
Our team's answer is William.
William is right. Question 2 in name game for green level. The first English king with what name was the son of William I? The 8th was known for having many wives.
Our team's answer is Henry.
Henry is correct. And last name game for green level. The first English queen with this name was quite contrary, while the second ruled with her husband William. What name did they share?
Our team's answer is Mary.
Mary is correct. All right. Good job on both teams nailing that segment there. All right. Players, have your pencils and scratch paper ready. It is time now for crunching numbers. You now have twice as much time to answer your questions. If you're still stumped, you can pass to the other team. So everyone should be a calculator working toward an answer. All right. Let's begin crunching numbers with Chapel Hill. Including 1 and itself, how many positive divisors does 2024 have?
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to green level, if you would like to reveal your calculations. Is there? I can see they're calculating. Anything green level? Need something, you guys.
14.
That is incorrect. 16, the answer we're looking for. All right, we're back with Chapel Hill now. In the diagram, the measure of angle D is 40 degrees and the measure of angle B is 80 degrees. What is the measure of angle BAC?
Our team's answer is 120.
That is right. And last crunching numbers for Chapel Hill. Determine the integer equivalent of the log of 8 plus the log of 125.
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to green level if you would like to try.
Our team's answer is 3.
3 is correct. All right, let's now crunch numbers with green level. In the diagram, lines A, B, and CD are parallel, and segments BD and BF are transversals. If the measure of angle ABE is 110 degrees, and the measure of angle DBF is 50 degrees, what is the measure of angle BFD? All right, green level, got anything over there? Need something, you guys.
Our team's answer is 70.
That is incorrect. Chapel Hill?
60. Are we sure? Yes. Our team's answer is 60.
60 is correct. Now, back with green level. In the base 10 expansion of 2 to the 2024th power, what is the ones digit?
Our team's answer is 6.
6 is right on the money. And last crunching numbers for green level. In the unit circle, angle X is in standard position. If the cosine of X is 1/2 of the sine of X is the negative square root of 3/2, then in what quadrant is the terminal ray of angle X?
Our team's answer is 4th.
That is correct. Good job over there. All right. And good job on all the players. You've made it through the difficult math portion of Brain Game. We're on to rocket science, our last category before the all-important final question. We're covering physics, biology, and some hydrology. Be sure to work together to earn the most points. And we're kicking off rocket science with Chapel Hill. This before and after picture set shows the results of years of diversion of water by the USSR. What is this lake between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan?
Our answer is the Aral Sea.
That is correct. All right, rocket science number 2 for Chapel Hill. This is the type of friction that exists between a sliding object and a surface before the object begins to move.
Our team's answer is static.
Static is right. And last rocket science for Chapel Hill. A molecule with 4 atoms connected to a central atom would adopt what polyhedral shape?
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to green level if you would like to try.
Our team's answer is tetrahedral.
Tetrahedron is correct. Now we're doing rocket science with green level. The first hill of a roller coaster is always the tallest in order to provide what quantity to the coaster? It gets converted into motion.
Our team's answer is potential energy.
That's right. Second rocket science for green level. Bigger than Belgium and holding more water than all the Great Lakes combined. What Russian lake is the world's deepest at over a mile?
Defer to Antonio.
Our team's answer is Lake Baikal.
Good deferral, that is correct. And last rocket science for green level. Increasing temperature, increasing concentration, and mixing are all methods of raising what aspect of a chemical reaction?
Our team's answer is rate.
That's right, the reaction rate. Good job. We got some scientists over there. All right. We are globetrotting to South America next for a final question with 2 correct answers. Brain Game will be right back, everyone.
There is a road laid out for me.
Boxes everywhere. And this is going to be Addie's room.
I am blind.
You really like it? I hope so. Yeah.
I know this road is there for me. There is a long way.
First night here, but Amy seems cool.
The ways down by the river. I am blind, but I need not see.
I got this.
I know
Okay.
if I'm really free, take me down to the river and wash me.
Welcome back to Brain Game, everyone. We hope you're playing along at home on your TV or your favorite device there. If you want more information about the smartest 30 minutes on television, go to WRAL.com and type the search words Brain Game for the season schedule, final scores, and to watch past episodes. That regular round of play ended with Chapel Hill on the board at 340 and Green Level out of Cary with 220. Up to 200 points are now on the table, and it all comes down to our game's final question. Each team determined how much to risk on globetrotting during the commercial break. Teams, here is your all-important final question. Essequibo is a region in South America that is disputed between what 2 countries? Stay tuned. The final answer and the final scores when Brain Game returns.
For the longest time, it was hard for me to even get out of the house, much less do a backside 180. It took me a bit to understand what was going on, but eventually I learned I had anxiety. Now I'm getting help for it and feeling so much better. Sure, some days are better than others, but the whole thing about getting out of the house, that's not really an issue anymore.
Call it drive, call it motivation, or even determination. We all have a spark, something that burns within, a drive to prove ourselves, motivation to succeed, determination to prove them wrong, a spark to do the unexpected. It's time to fuel that spark, ignite your future. Wake Tech.
Welcome back to the Brain Game Playoffs, everyone. The teams are locked in with their answers to today's final question, which is, Essequibo is a region in South America that is disputed between what 2 countries? Let's go over to our teams. Let's start with Green Level. Please tell us your answers.
Our team's answers were Venezuela and Guyana.
Both correct. You risked 200 points. That brings your game total to 420. Chapel Hill, please tell us your answer.
Our team's answer is Ecuador and Colombia.
Incorrect on that. You risked 90 points. That brings your game total to 250. So with that correct answer, Venezuela and Guyana, Green Level is today's Brain Game winner. Man, way to pull it out, Green Level. All right, man, this is getting so intense these days. All right, congratulations to Green Level. Please join us next week for more exciting playoff action when Enloe Magnet High School takes on Rocky Mount High School. Thank you so much for watching Brain Game, everyone. The smartest 30 minutes on TV.